faking. Anytime you see the dawn, yeah, he going crazy. This ain't 2020, nigga.
Yo, what's good? It's Quality. We going crazy on Common Lens.
Yeah.
Earth.
Actually, I got a couple.
It's Quality from Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised. You know, I've been doing this music thing for some time, but I first started like producing around like my sophomore year. I'm lying to you, my freshman year in college. That's 2016?
Mm-hmm.
So that's about what, 3-4 years, probably 5, right? 6 plus 5 is 11. So it's 2021. Yeah, so like 5 years.
Yes, sir.
So I've been making beats, doing really in the music thing for like 5 years. So I just been doing this shit, and this shit just led me here, so I can't stop now.
Can't
know
stop
what I'm saying?
So question, I know, alright, so what I really want to know is like, were you a producer before a rapper? Because I know, did some research and stuff, so you said, you said what really got you in producing was the album by Drake, Furthest Thing. Nothing was the same. Got you in producing. So I really wanted to know, like, what was the vibe at that moment? Like, really?
Boom. So ain't nobody like really wanted to get deep with that, so I fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I could tell you, bro, I was a sophomore, so around sophomore, whatever. So sophomore in high school, that's when the album came out around that time, 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? I remember GTA 5 came out around that time too. Feel me? I got good memory, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm just, you know, we all Drake fans of some sort, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just tapping into this, you know, regular shit, and just something about that song, and then the second part, like, it just was just like, the beat produced by Jake One. I watched, I did the research, I know who made the beat, I know who got it and then mixed it, 40 mixed it over, added some other stuff to it. I just heard that, dun, dun. I'm like, yo, this shit is. I was like, yo, I want to be able to. That was the thing. I was like, yo, I want to make this. Like, if I want to do this, and I didn't know how to, but I just wanted to do it, and I just held on. So I started watching videos of other producers making beats. DJ Mustard. Feel me? Like watching him break down his beats, and I just was just so infatuated with just producing and just how like. They just create the mindset, everything, bro. So that vibe of that beat, bro, I still listen to that song to this day.
To this day?
To this day. I even wrote a, you know what I'm saying, like a nice little freestyle to it. But I didn't release it or nothing, but to this day, bro, that song is still, it just hit. And that song, if it wasn't for that song, I don't know if I would be honestly here now. Because I'm thinking about it. Wow. It took that one song for me to be like, yo, this is what I want to do. And then now I'm doing it. So that was the vibe, and I just held on to that shit. I ain't make a beat until I hit college, which was what? That was my sophomore year, so sophomore, junior, senior year of high school. It took me like 4 years. I had to hold on to that thought for 4 years.
Wow.
That's, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even think of that till I just said it out loud. But I had to hold on because I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I had no paper. I didn't know how to get equipment to make the beats. I didn't know any producers at the time. It was nobody really musical like in my school like that. But I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So my mom's gave me some bread and I was in school, you know.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the queens, man.
Shout out to mom. Feel me? My investor. So she invested some bread into me. I could have did 2 things, obviously. I did some shit, bought some fly show, whatever. Or invest in myself, and then once I did that, all the doors started opening. My mentor he gave me like Logic Pro X. That's to make the beats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gave me books to read. Helped me get some hustling skills, and it took that chance, bro. Like it took that chance, and now, bro, that's how crazy sometimes life can be, bro. You just sometimes take that chance, and then after I did that, everything just started happening. Crazy. Wow. So, shout out to my mother, man. I love her, man. She the GOAT.
She the GOAT. Wow.
Shout out to
mom. For real.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to So question. So when it comes to like music, so like what really like moves you with music? Like is it just because you're a split person, you're a producer and also an artist. So like, but as a whole, is it just like the long hours and finally being able to hear that that result, or is it just like the reactions of your fans, or is it just really like give you a certain feeling? Like what really moves you with music? Because like, I don't know, is you just love music for the sounds? You a producer first, or you know what I mean? I just want to know how I
blend it. Right. Okay, so I feel like when you're a producer, you gotta have the air. You have that automatic. So we all technically are producers by ear because producers know what sounds good, producers know what don't sound good. So technically we all got the skill. It's just I decided to act on it. So I listen to beats, I just listen to the like percussion, like the drums, your patterns, your snare choices, everything. Like you go ask all my producers, like I'm very detail oriented when it comes to my production. So like I just listen to it like, yo, how is it making me feel? Does it make me want to get fly? Does it make me want to say some sad stuff? Does it make me want to talk about trials and tribulation? It all depends on how the beat makes me literally feel. And then once I go to something like, I feel it, that's when the writer comes out. Okay. So, that's once I feel it, that's when the writer style takes over. So, then I'm like, okay, boom. Then every record, okay, cool, what haven't I said? Because we live like we all, you know what I'm saying, like at least 2 decades on the earth. So we have a lot to talk about. Exactly. So I have a lot of material, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna talk about in the time span. But like, so I just be like, all right, how's this making me feel? So for example, say this beat making me feel like I should talk about getting money. So I'm gonna talk about getting money, but how can I talk about getting money? What haven't I said in my records prior to me about talking about getting money? So that's when I take it over. And then as a writer, we all technically all writers as well. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We've been writing forever. Right. Feel me? We've been in school forever. So another thing I just decided to act on being a writer. So just using the skills that the talents God gave us and just flipping it. So the writing thing, bro, I just honestly, it's easy for me to write because I'm writing truth. So if you listen to like the latest album, we was just playing Know Yourself Word by Him 3, that was just me talking about like the song My Salvage too. Like that song was just me talking about real life stuff that happened. Okay. And like that's how I like to write. It's the easiest. It's very difficult for me to write about something I didn't do or like, you know what I'm saying, lie. Because I feel like that's disrespectful to the craft and disrespectful to your fans. And lastly, because you said something about the supporters, I feel like they like the backbone, bro. For real, the backbone. Because like I was just told me about this. Like we could be in the studio for long hours, making the most amazing stuff. I was talking to a producer. I'm like, yo, bro, you could be in the crib making the most dopest beats, bro. But if you don't decide to release it or let somebody buy it or use it, you're just gonna have some dope beats in your crib, sitting there in the dark forever. You know what I'm saying? So your supporters is the reason why you're gonna get the whatever you desire in music. Like they're gonna give it back to you, and I think that's just the natural law of just being generous, like with your art. So I mean, just be generous with the art, man.
Be generous with the art.
Generous, you know.
So I know you mentioned you create based on how you feel. Yeah. For majority. So do you feel like yourself, like definitely times like this, do you need experiences in order to write music, or are you one of very few people who can create without experiences, which is that's crazy. I don't know, because what type.
So I feel like I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just make it seem like I'm some super writer. Hey, but I can do both. It's better though, like, because I have, in order, like, so I call myself an authentic journalist. So it's like, it's just authentic stories of my life. So I have to go through experiences to write about, you know what I'm saying? To write about the experiences. So sometimes it's both. Like, I mean, it could be anything, bro. Like when we we right now, we cooling, and then the beat just instrumental come on, and then we just like, yo, I got a vibe. That's kind of like that's kind of like us coming, creating nothing out of something. So something out of nothing. So it's both, but more so experience. I need that because it's just I have like basically tools. I have things to play with now, things to talk about. So I need the experiences more so. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean that goes perfectly to my next question. So have you ever experienced, I'm pretty sure you have, like, writer's block. How do you go for that as an artist? You personally, like,
what you should definitely do is, see me, I don't feel like I've experienced it. I feel like I'm writing, and it's like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not feeling what I'm saying. It's not, it's not hitting me. So, I have situations like that, like we all do. We run out of stuff to say or think about. I just get up, go somewhere, and go experience something. It could be anything. Go, you know what I'm saying, take a drive, go for a walk, go chill with your people, go drink something, go do what you do to get out of that. And another thing is, don't claim it. Like, yo, I got, see, I ain't say it out loud because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So don't claim that. Just be like, oh, I feel me, I wrote exactly what I wrote, and then just keep it going. Or shit, try to freestyle. That's something that I like to do. Like, so I'm writing or whatever, and then it's like that line ain't coming. I just keep saying it over and over. I say whatever I got over and over until that next thing just come out naturally. And then, you know, that could be just another thing, but I don't have the remedy for writer's block. I
feel like no one really but just like to know, like, you know,
man,
how you overcome that way.
I don't think of it, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing crazy. I don't get depressed about it. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it going. I have so much other stuff, so just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shot clock. Like, ain't nobody like, yo, you gotta, unless it's like, yo, somebody's on your back, like, yo, I need you to do this record for me. And that's a different thing. Normally, ain't nobody rush me. I got everything. And, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. So, you know, obviously, I met you at Buffalo State.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, I'm wondering, as you as an artist, you know, because, you know, college is not really opportunity for a lot of major artists. So, you know, you were granted that gift. You know what I mean? Is that something you truly wanted to do? Like, you had a goal set for college, or is it just something, either was it just a risk or something, you know, just wanted, like, yo, mom, I'm going to go to college and do it for you. You know?
That's it. Yo, bro, you good at this shit, bro. You good at this shit. Yeah, there's so much damn answers to that. I'm gonna just shorten it as best as I can. If I'm thinking about, I know for off rip since young I wanted to go away to college. I always wanted to. I wanted that experience. So I really was going to college. I knew for a fact I was like, I wanted to just be a producer. No writer, no artist. The rapping thing really wasn't, that's something that I didn't want to do. I just wanted to play behind the scenes, you know, just be a producer and just make the art for everybody. But, you know, sometimes, you know, that's another story. I'll go down in that. But that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to become a producer in school, use the resources. I knew they had a DMP minor, that's digital music production minor. I was in that, you know what I'm saying? In the studio, I used all of that. But I really was getting a degree from my mom, so I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really understood, like, college is like, it's really a networking base. So it's like, I'ma just take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just network as best as I can, and just get this degree. But I was really going heavy more so with the music. I just wanted to be surrounded around other people who did music. Because that's what I was interested in. I wasn't interested in my major, which was business administration. So they didn't have, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really, you feel me? So I just really was on music timing, and the next thing you know, man, the writing thing just started happening. Shout out to everybody know Dancing Cat, you know Cat. Kevin. Feel me? Shout out to him. He's the reason why I performed my first piece of art, rap, in front of anybody. It was at BAM's, or if not BAM, In Club, one of their events. It may have been an In Club, and it was an event And I just went over there. I just nervous, obviously, about the. You know what I mean? I didn't like. It wasn't like a beat. It was more so like I put it in poem version. That's the song that I written.
Yeah.
And so it just he pushed me to do that, and then the dominoes started falling. And next thing you know, I was like, all right, let me just do a little project. But it was supposed to be just a beat tape. Remember, I'm still just producer type vibe.
Yeah.
I'm like, beat tape, but I give them a track, let them know I can still, you know what I'm saying? I do a little song, if y'all need a verse, I give it to y'all, but that's not what I do.
Okay.
And once you drop like that first song, and I had 2 already in the tuck, and then once I had those already recorded, I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep going. And then I just started making more records. Shout out to Hezzy. He was like the first person that believed in me to, record my shit on in his room. You know how I go, dorm room, got the recorder stuff, we make it happen. So first engineer, and he helped me out, bro. And shout out to him, helped me produce, executive, engineer my 2 first projects, and now we here, bro. And
I remember that because when I did MJ short film, I pulled up to the dorm and y'all was going crazy. He had the studio set up, the beats set up. You was in there. I don't know. We probably did. You showed me mad beats, bro. But, started freestyling and all types of stuff. It was a vibe.
College, man. Tough, man. I love school, man. Shout out Bus State, bro. If it wasn't for Bus State, that's another thing. Wouldn't be here. I feel like just wouldn't be quality. Like I don't know if this is probably one of the questions, but like I speak on how the quality become. That's right. How the quality become quality. Shit. Like I came to school, bro. Wasn't fly. Just regular dude, regular fat nigga, just trying, just regular nigga, bro. Like made a little couple of friends, but college was was a new chapter. When I look back at it, I'm like, yo, it was an opportunity for me to become anew. My high school life wasn't the best as it is. My life is today, which I'm grateful for because it's the reason why I am who I am. I know for a fact I would never be that guy anymore. But you gotta grow through certain situations to be who you want to be in life. So I went through that, you know what I'm saying?
Chill.
Nah, but yeah, so like quality became, it's hard work, dedication. I just put in 2 of those words, like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, it was quad, music, going back home to the city, Brooklyn, music. Getting more people to come into my circle, MJ. Music, has music. Just staying around, being in that environment. That's very, very like vital to about success. I can't sit here and act like it's not. Music. Be those days, I ain't trying to be on the music vibe.
Exactly.
Get a call from MJ, yo, bro, listen to this beat. And I'm like, I gotta get back on my shit.
Get on my shit,
you know what I'm saying? So beats. Doing it, just being in the fire, you know what I'm saying? I know you know all about being in the fire, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your org, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know what's up. So, but yeah, so it took all those beats, all those projects. I knew my first 2 projects wasn't gonna be well received for the whole school, but I knew for a fact if I quit, I would have never got what I wanted. And what I wanted was all the college students to be my fans, my supporters, excuse me. Like I wanted everyone to support me in my music career. I wanted to make it. I wanted to make it. So I did every show I possibly could. I just had that energy. Me and MJ summertime, right before my senior year. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm doing every show. I don't care what it is. Like, I don't care. I ain't even have shaking. Like this was like I just had records. I was just gonna do. And then God bless me. He said, yo, boom, gave me a record, that hit record. And then after that was a record I was able to perform. I was able to get everybody involved. And that's the thing, yo. All you need is that one song. You need that one song, that one performance, that one beat, that one. It's just the one.
That's it. It's a hating.
You just need that one. So I got that, and I milked that shit, bro. You know how many times I performed that fucking song? I know niggas was tired, but I didn't care. I didn't care because I knew for a fact it was a new fan every show.
Wow.
New fan every show.
Wow.
I know I'm in the same school, same stage, same faces I see, but I know it's a new person, and I always shout it on my gram. And then it came to a point where I just, you know what I'm saying, once you got that song and everybody knows, everybody's putting you on their gram, it's that marketing, and the next thing you know, UB hits me up. Now I'm performing with UB.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, this shit getting crazy. So UB, and I performed on a big stage. I called it the Beyonce stage. That shit was crazy. Like, big stage, bro. And this was like, the funny thing is, it was my birthday, but it was like literally I had a show the next day. Then I had a show the day after. I was booked. I was booked in college, and it felt like I was on a tour in school. And I was in class, bro. Man, I could keep growing, bro. I was in class, I was sleeping in class. I passed though, you know what I'm saying? But sleeping, tired, not eating, shout out Dinah, you know what I'm saying? I know niggas hate Dinah. But nah, that shit saved the nigga, I ain't gonna lie. But so that's quality became quality because he just had a dream, man. And he stayed consistent, he stayed determined, persistent, and he was just smart guy. When I was in college, I just stayed around people who did the same things I did, so it was never too hard to get off track. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stay on track. So it was a lot of that, man. That's how quality became quality, and it gave me the fire to continue on outside. Because I ain't gonna front, like I came back that year, came back down from Buff. It was different, man. It was hard. Sad time, bro. It's kind of like you go from, it's kind of like you high, bro. Because remember, when you in college, you around everybody.
Yeah.
You see everybody all the time. Everybody showing love. Then you go to a whole different environment, like your hometown or whatever the case may be. Niggas don't know who the fuck you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, besides some of your friends and shit like that, but I'm like, for example, say you work at a job and you're around mad people and nobody know you, they don't treat you like how you used to be treated. So that kind of fucked with my mind. I was low-key depressed because of that. And some like, that's why I got a song called Wait On Me, like I drive as a single. It's like, that record was just to bring me back to life. Okay. Like, yo, Quad, like, you gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Buff State, you're not around the students like that. They may be not as supportive as they used to be. That's cool and all. You got the hope. My nigga, you in Miami right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep going. Don't stop. So that, I had to get into that bag. It's crazy, like during our darkest moments, you should like really try your best to really dig deep in yourself. Cause you'd be really surprised what you got inside of you. I didn't know I had that in me. Like, I thought I was gonna be, you know how the uncles are, like niggas always talking about their best days in college. I was having fears I was gonna be that nigga, bro, cause I always was talking about it, like how I was in school, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, yo, you gotta appreciate that time, bro, and keep it going, son. So shout out Buff State again. That's how quality became quality. Hopefully when they watch this, niggas like take something from that. But,
for real, yeah, a lot of gems, man.
Yeah, bro.
So that actually go perfectly to my next question.
Yes, sir.
So I want to know your meaning of a gorilla. Cause like, I remember when I commented on one of your posts, like, yo, quality, yo, he the GOAT. And you was like, nah, I'm referring me as a GOAT. Hold up.
Yo, hold up.
I was like,
hold
on, I gotta know. Let me know what's up behind that.
Alright. So,
go ahead.
Man, great question again. Yo, the interviews are just getting better and better. I don't know what it is these days, but I see what you're doing. So, gorilla, man. So many things I could wrap up with that. The reason why I even responded or said that is because, like, that's the animal I attached myself to. And I did my research. I know how gorillas are. They're very, they have a lot of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? They're very poised. family oriented. You know what I'm saying? The only time you see that energy is either when you're, it's just protective mode. They're never the aggressor. They just always be chilling. And I'm like, yo, that's me in real life. Like, I'm not the aggressor. I be cooler until, you know what I'm saying? That's just, and that's just it should be for everybody. So now the gorilla is just more so like that time when I was just like, yo, when I was down, dark, and I had to dig deep. That's the gorilla. When you dig deep in yourself, when you get into a different zone, when you like bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, it seems like everybody's against you. And you making this shit up, probably people really with you, but you making it up in your head. You think everybody against you. You think niggas is moving. You think niggas is moving funny, or niggas are moving funny, but you like making excuses, but you see the signs, or like, a lot of doubt, and you think you want people to be more excited about your accomplishments or the things you're doing in the present moment, be excited with you. And it's like, yo, it seemed like that shit not happening. So that's when my gorilla come in. That's when he take over, like, yo, that. At least you know what you are, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to limit cursing as much as I can. But
nah,
like,
this is
I got you, bro. But yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? Just bump all of that, tap in, get into it, do what you do best. So that's when I pick up the pen. Once I pick that shit up, bro, I swear, like, they be like, the pen is mightier than the sword, bro. That shit is real. Pick that bitch up, bro. Get down to writing exactly how I'm feeling, what I'm going through. Then I feel powerful, bro. I don't know how to explain it. I feel powerful, and I feel like unstoppable, untouchable. Nobody can touch me. And I'm just gonna go, like, and you know what I'm saying? That's it, on go. That's my move. And the gorilla is just very, very, very ambitious. I see something I want, I go get it. Period. Ask anybody, you know what I'm saying? I say, yo, I want that, or I want all the fans in college. I wound up going from, they probably like at like 100, or I think I had like, I don't remember how many followers I had. I know I had like somewhere in the low hundreds, and then I ended the year up with like 1,500. You know what I'm saying? So that's just basically who we was around.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I see something I want, I really gotta go get it, and you know what I'm saying, God is just really, really on niggas' side, bro. So the gorilla is all of that, man. And this project that I got coming, that's gonna really, really talk more about that, bro. I know we're gonna talk more about that, so I ain't gonna
yeah,
man.
So me personally, I feel like our life is somebody's dream life, in a way. So at what point do you feel like you really made it? Like, cause you know what I'm saying, you had a phase where you was getting booked. Fans coming, streams coming, everything is coming. Like, that's somebody's dream life. You already living it. So what point do you feel like, I'm here? Like, I quote unquote made it.
And you know what's so crazy, right? It's like when you feel like you made it, man. When you going, when you in the zone and you trying to get all of those things booked and all of that, you just going. Things are just happening. It's just happening, and you only remember or you feel it when it's past. So like, when I was doing all of that, I didn't feel like I made it. The only time I felt like I made it is when I was like, cause Shorty is the shit, right? And everybody was saying right. That's when those little moments is when I feel like I made it. Like when I'm doing what I thought I couldn't do. I'm doing what they thought I couldn't do. I'm doing everything that y'all thought I couldn't do. Exactly. Right? That's it. You feel me? Yeah. So those are the moments where I feel like I made it. When they like, yo, Quad, this shit right here, this shit fire. I feel like I made it. Or like, when I'm down, niggas is down, but I push through. And I think back, I be like, yo, I remember I used to think like that. I used to feel that way. Now I'm this way. Those are those little moments. So then talking about that, I think we need to just be a little bit more appreciative of the present.
Exactly.
So like right now, appreciative of what's going on at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to take one moment at a time. And yeah, man, I feel like another last thing, I feel like I made it when I'm doing this. Like interviews, like facts, bro. Like interviews, and I'm in a different state. You know what I'm saying? Normally my interviews is in the city, but now I'm in a different state. So it's like, yo, Kawhi, you're doing it. You just gotta appreciate your process. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having fun, bro. So I feel like I'm making it right now, but I haven't hit those goals yet. But in the process, I'm making it. So dope shit, man.
Okay, dope shit. Falls perfectly. Next question. So when it comes to making, like, cause you know, a lot of people have their opinions on the industry right now. You know, and a lot of people woke, whatever. So what's your opinion on, like, you, like, would you ever sign, or you remain independent? You like the thrill of being independent? Is it tough? Like,
independent, being indie is tough. Everybody that knows that what indie is tough. It's a, you know what I'm saying, it's obviously always pros and cons to both. Pros, obviously, on indie side, you own everything. You know what I'm saying? You getting, literally they call it, you know, getting out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? It's a sense of respect that way. When they know you out here pushing your shit, getting your own natural fans, you putting in the work, you ain't got no big machine behind you. You know what I'm saying? And you just get into it. Like, you doing your own, you moving like you already in the industry, but you just doing it indie. So I feel like, me personally, I wouldn't mind either or. But when if I'm signing to someone, we're gonna make sure the deal is structured for the fair of both parties. Cause you gotta understand, like, just think about it. You are artist, right? And you trying to take you want your shit to be heard in Japan. It's gonna be very difficult for you to be heard in Japan being indie unless you out in Japan pushing your shit. Or the grace of God. Remember, you gotta remember your fans are, you know what I'm saying, your marketers. So it's like, you got fans that's over here just playing your shit, and one of your fans travel to Japan one day and play your shit and then put your shit on out there. But it'd be a little bit more easier when you got, say you in a with a major label, when you got 200 people pushing your project. When we indie, we got bro says, you know what I'm saying, the support of the fan, which is great. That's all needed, because you're gonna need all of that even when you're in a major.
The core fan.
Feel me? You're gonna need that. So, but like, cause I was watching a Nip interview, he's like, yo, imagine you got 200 people pushing your project that do this. They get paid to help push your shit. That's a different type of marketing. And we don't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody got whatever they want. People like what they like, but me, I know for a fact, like, my music, I want my music heard in Japan, or you know what I'm saying, all over the world. And I want to be global one day, like, you know what I'm saying, and alive to see myself be global. And I would love to get the help from a major, but if you know what I'm saying, if it costs me too much, it costs me like my freedom of my art, I'm alright, man. I'll keep it. I'll keep it indie. I know I'll make it, like, making money is very, you know what I'm saying, you can find other ways to make money. So I don't do the shit, I don't do the music shit for the money anyway. So that's why I'm Gucci off that. So I really need the label for the, like, marketing wise. So I mean, either or is cool for me, honestly.
You gonna make sure the shit right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Alright, so that leads to my last couple of questions. So I want to know, like, do you engineer your own? Like,
no, not at all.
Not at all.
Don't want to. You guys who do that are the greatest guys on the planet. I'm okay. I'm fine with not touching it. I'm realizing too, sometimes when you're trying to do too much, your food gonna be too salty. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying, just chill.
Exactly.
So I let the engineers do what they do best. I have to sit next to you, or I have to be in the studio with you while you touching my stuff. Like, I want my stuff cooked this way, you know what I'm saying? I want my steak cooked medium well, not rare, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stand there and watch you do it. So I'm telling them, you know, I'm whatever music y'all hear, y'all ever hear like beat pauses or effects, just know I'm the one like, yo, I want this right here. I think this is gonna work. Let's try this. I'm one of those, I tell you, let's try. And whatever you feel is best too, I'm easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want people who invested into my art. Then that's when I know I'm gonna get the best art, because you get people that's genuinely invested. So I'm into that, but I'm not into really like sitting there. Nah, I'm Gucci. Engineers, y'all, they sit there for days, sit down. Remember, they don't stand, they don't rap. They sit down all day. Listening, they ears, oh my gosh, they gotta listen to, then they be on, like, say, because you got the dopest engineers that really stem out and like mix everything, vocals, even the drums, the snares, the clap. They sit down and really mix all of that. That's tedious work. I did that shit as a producer, like mixing. That shit tedious work. Just send that shit to the engineer. Let them do what they do. I ain't doing that shit. That's why I just like to rap a little bit more than making beats. Cause beats sometimes is tedious too. Like, but I love listening to other producers' work though.
Oh, definitely. At some point. Who influenced you really as a kid and then like now?
So many. Drake influenced me. 50 Cent influenced me as a kid. He's my first favorite rapper. #1 first favorite rapper. I remember praying out his album cover, putting it on my wall. 50, man, just 6 years old when his debut dropped. Like, everybody wanted to be like 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like him, Big. This is when Young. These are the influencers, and you know what I'm saying, like the flyest, like, you know, Dipset, flyest guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Harlem. Shout out Harlem. Just the flyness, and, you know, of course, Big. I don't know if I said that already, but and then as I gotten older, my influences are like Rick Ross, you know, Jay, you know, Ned Ross, bro. This first we in Miami, bro. That's Ross town. So Ross is like, you know, just being a heavy set guy. Ross is Ross fly. It's just how, you know what I'm saying, he's never do too much, never say too much, just fly. Albums always like he has the greatest ear. You know what I'm saying, for production. And you know, that's just as I got older, that's like my influences. And Nip, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace to him, very influential. This was, hopefully, I think, if I'm correct, this was before his passing, man. He was really like just really tapping in with him. Sometimes, you know, the special ones, you know, those ones like, they make music, but during their interviews, they're really great interviewees. They really, you know what I'm saying? And he was just one of those guys that you just want to listen to what he has to say. So them three, and all the hustlers, man, all the hustlers that's like rappers. You feel me? It don't matter what it is, like who they are, whoever the like rappers that like got their own labels, fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Putting their guys in position to get to it. You know what I'm saying? So Soulja Boy, Master P. Shout out Master P. Big fact. Master P, J Prince, or Sir Rap, all of the hustlers, you know. So shout out to that's who I've been really influenced by, just the hustlers, the entrepreneurs and musicians at the same time. Yeah, man.
Well, my last 2 questions, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's kind of like a 2-part question. Okay. But like, really, like, so when it comes to your success, do you feel like things is already written, or you feel like, you know, the story goes on as you go?
The story gotta go on as I go.
As you go.
It can't be written. Because if it was, I would have been hit before we even was connected. Like when I told you I'm sliding out here, I didn't know I was sliding out here and I was gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna just come. And I just want to make sure I'm doing the good things in the present to be ready for those things to come in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I've really been trying to work on. It's just like it's not, I don't want to say prepared, but more so when things come, I know how to react to it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas tired of shit coming out of nowhere, and then you gotta, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm tired of that. Just want to be able to, like, all right, cool, it's fair. All right, I know what to do. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Kind of shit. Let this shit unfold, man.
Let this shit unfold. Okay. So what song? I mean, you wanna? Before we take a quick break, something you want to tell someone, you know, who might need advice, whatever, some last couple words, whatever, as an artist, because, like I said, you got to a point where someone is like, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Some last advice you want to give?
Man, wherever you at, feel me? Wherever you at, it don't matter where you are in the world, like America, Japan, don't matter. I keep saying Japan, right? I'm actually gonna go there one of these days.
Japan support.
Shout out Japan. Right, so, it don't matter where you at, man. Sometimes your current place, you could be in a small town and you know what I'm saying, your shit not bumping. Somebody else shit is bumping more than your shit. Everybody got the attention is on the next person. The advice I would say is, yo, really stay focused on your craft. I know that shit is so difficult because it's like, yo, I want to be in his shoes. I want to get that same love. Once you start chasing someone else's success, that's when you really fail. You know what I'm saying? So like, chase your own success. Stay, whoever you locked in with, whoever believe in you, you know the people that believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Those, like, you just know the vibe. So keep those people that's around that believe in you and just keep going. Keep going. Pray a lot. Whoever you pray to, just keep it going. And then stay innovative. Just try to think outside the box. Like, okay, damn, if I'm pushing my music this way and it just seems like it's not working, how about I go another route? How can I figure this out? And then after you do that, don't be afraid to push through. That be the thing. You got all the plans, you got everything mapped out, but you scared to press start or put it in gear. You know what I'm saying? So always make sure you put your dreams in gear, because literally nobody's gonna drive the car of your dreams better than you can. I just can't with that shit on top. But really, for real. For real though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna chase your shit better than you can. So I learned that the hard way. So don't be like me. Chase your dreams on your own and keep it going. For real.